Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. We got the post-game tonight. Yankees with their second win of the season. Brian, we finally got it. The blowout victory we were looking for. How are we doing tonight, my man?
I'm actually doing fantastic. It's really great.
You don't have to lie about it tonight.
I don't. I've been having to, but not anymore.
I can't complain as usual. Shout out to everybody in the chat joining us for tonight's postgame. Let's do attendance / roll call. You guys know the deal. Shout out to Brog, KG Baseball, Evan, Ty Lag, Alex, Damian, Anthony, Dirtbike Nation, Julio, Smooth JYT, Daniel, Jake, Amy, CJ. I'm pretty sure I said Jake, but Jake again. Lori, Yankees highlights. D, the Miggy fan. Ryan, Chibuzi, Mike. Sorry if I miss anybody. Hope everyone is enjoying the Yankees game tonight. Bro, I'm ecstatic. Like, we've been asking for this for days now. Like, all I wanted was just, like, a nice, good old-fashioned Yankee game where we just see them mash. And we got that tonight. And we got a beautiful pitching performance. Let's start out by talking about Jordan Montgomery. He couldn't have been more perfect on the mound tonight. Like, bro, let me run through his pitching line. 6 innings pitched, could have went longer. But 4 hits. 0 walks, 7 Ks. I mean, bro, this is the Monty we've been looking for.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Andy Pettit light. Let's go.
Where's Para when you need him? Should have been on
right?
here. And we got Derek in the chat. Shout out to MYY
What's
Recaps.
up, Derek?
Bro, it's just a perfect night. Like, we went into tonight saying, like, we wanted Monty to give us, like, at least 6. I was thinking, like, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, something down that alley. He gave us way more than that.
Oh, he looked so good, man.
Like, he gave us a Game 4 ALDS performance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that he's our number 4 pitcher is just amazing. Like, if he can keep this up, obviously he's not going to pitch this good every game. But if he can be consistent and his stuff keeps working the way that it did tonight, man, we are in for a good season.
I'm ecstatic just because,
good,
like,
man.
bro, it's just like a sense of relief. Like,
yeah.
Brian, you could say we beat the best team in the American League East.
The number one team, undefeated. Now
the
they're defeated.
Undefeated Baltimore Orioles. The Yankees just wiped the floor with them. So I mean, like, what are we supposed to say? Like, the Yankees are unstoppable now.
Oh yeah, we beat the undefeated team. So
Jorge Lopez, I mean, bro, completely demolished him. Just saying.
Yeah, could have been the Cy Young winner this year. Not anymore. That's gone. Those dreams are gone.
Speaking of the Yankees offense from tonight, let's run through the lineup real quick. DJ went 1 for 3 with 2 walks, like a typical DJ performance, I guess. Judge
Daddy's
2 for
home.
Daddy's home. Daddy's home.
home.
2 for 3. My man hit an opposite field solo home run. For those of you who were in the pregame, bro, like I imagine the Judge home run tonight.
You manifested it.
Now, I don't want to say that that's how the meditation is going to go for the rest of the season because every day we basically meditate and like for the Yankees to win the World Series. So that's definitely going to happen, I guess.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, it's guaranteed at this point. If you have this amount of power for this one game after one meditation, 162 meditations, we're getting there, baby.
Yeah, no. So Judge with the opposite field solo shot, I would say Judge really needed that.
Yeah.
Just because like we always say, like we've been saying for the past couple of days, oh, he doesn't get his first home run until the sixth game of the season.
Yeah.
Came with the fourth. Came
Yeah.
with the fourth this
He
year.
came early today, this year, but and he still got booed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second. He came up. I believe there was bases loaded. Right.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
facing a guy who was making his MLB debut, I believe.
Yeah.
Looked at two fastballs right down the middle to strike
Right down
out.
the middle. Yeah.
Got booed.
Yeah,
Now
not
apparently that's because the fans claim that they were booing the umpire. But I don't know why you'd be booing the umpire for two balls right down the middle. If the fans were booing Aaron Judge, they should be banned from Yankee Stadium for
Yeah,
life.
kick him out. Get him out.
Like gone
Get him
forever.
out. Yankee fan card revoked.
Chase Glover says, "Hey Pat, thoughts on Aaron Judge not hitting 50 home runs this year? More like a 33 homer year, and only pulls like 2 homers all year and bats 300." Chase, that's not happening. Listen. I said in our prediction video, Judge is hitting 50 this year and winning MVP. I'm sticking with that, bro. He's hitting 50 and winning MVP.
The thing is, if he stays healthy, he's gonna run into 40 of them, like easily.
Easy.
That's like the minimum that he's gonna hit. So like, unless he gets hurt, I knocked on wood. Yeah, that's not
No,
bad.
yeah, I agree. I would have to agree with you. But I mean, like going back to the meditation really quickly. Derek says, legit, Brian, I meditate for 8 minutes every morning immediately after I drink my coffee.
What do you meditate for?
Everyone should try it. We do it every night, Derek. We do it every night. I think we did with Derek last night too.
Derek, you can join us later. We'll do it. We'll do it later.
Moving down the Yankees order, Hicks, bro. I mean, Hicks still doesn't look too good, but I will say his at bats tonight looked a lot more promising than the past couple of days. I mean, like he was looking at like a lot better pitches. He wasn't swinging at bad pitches. Right. So I mean, like he drew the bases loaded walk. So listen, it's not that bad.
I think tonight showed us that it's probably his timing that's off, which is fine. That'll come around. But at least it looks like he's seeing the ball better. And he's taking the right pitches, swinging at the right pitches. He's just not hitting the ball well right now. But that'll come around.
Do you think that he's still going to bat third tomorrow?
I think
he will.
Not. I think he will. Not. But I think he probably will.
Probably
especially
so.
You got to figure Higgy's going to be in the lineup.
Yes. I mean, yeah, because I saw that Anthony just asked us, Higgy getting the start tomorrow. I'm a fan. Higgy will definitely be getting the start tomorrow. I can almost guarantee that.
But not because Garrett Cole is pitching, just because Gary Sanchez has played catcher 4 days in a row.
Yeah, and also it makes the most sense for Higgy to start tomorrow because he's already caught everybody in the rotations. I mean, Sanchez has already caught everybody in the rotation so far.
Except for Tyonne, which we want him to catch on Wednesday.
Exactly. Moving down the lineup, though, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 4. I mean, listen, was that his first hit of the season?
It might have been.
It might have been. But either way, bro, absolute bomb. 471.
He pimped it so hard too. It was great.
It gave me like.
I love Stanton pimp jobs. It's so good.
It gave me like flashbacks from when we were just tearing apart the Blue Jays last season. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, it gave me like postseason Stanton vibes. Like
I love it.
I was like, damn, the Yankees are back.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we don't usually get moments like that so early in the season.
It's true. And we felt like we really needed that. Because like up 2 runs, it was like, all right, if we struggled to get these 2 runs, it still got bases loaded. Let's get something. Let's blow it open here. And he did it. And it was just such a good feeling. Because it was unexpected, really, for me at least.
Yeah, Derek confirms only hit of the year, batting .083. But still, look at how we're viewing him. Love it, though. Have a good night, Derek. Love you, my man.
Later, bro.
What was the exit velocity on it? I think it was 115 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Bro, like that, absolute moonshot. Love to see that from Stanton. Glaber, 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Glaber has looked fairly decent to start the season. I mean, nothing too fantastic, but Gary went 0 for 4, 3 Ks. Listen, like this is just what we're gonna get out of Gary this season. There's gonna be one game where he just hits like 2 home runs, and then another game where he strikes out 3 times. It's just how Gary goes.
Yeah.
Like, don't expect anything different. I think he's still gonna finish the season batting like 220 with 30 bombs, and we'll be satisfied with that.
I'd be happy.
But he hasn't looked atrocious, especially like when you compare him to Aaron Hicks.
Yeah, for sure.
THG says poor Jorge Lopez was on pace to win the pitching triple crown. Def not happening now. But okay, my thing though is like the Yankees took a while to figure him out.
Yeah.
Like the first 3-4 innings or so, like they looked lost.
This is a guy who had like a 7 ERA last year. Like,
Bro,
he's
in his
not a
career, he has a 6 ERA.
Okay,
And he's
so
been in the league since like 2015.
Yeah.
God. Moving down the order, Jay Bruce, 0 for 2, but he did have 2 walks. Bruce is another guy who hasn't really like put up the best at bat so far, but like tonight he definitely made progress. As far as
Yeah.
looking at better pitches and just
Yeah.
not falling behind in counts and then eventually striking out.
Yeah, like you said, his at bats have been improved. Tonight he looked like he was seeing the pitch. He was seeing the ball well, and yeah, like you said, you got those 2 walks, which were good.
Brian, you ever see High School Musical?
Of course.
You know that song "The Boys Are Back"? That should be playing in the locker room right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm pretty sure that's in the last High School Musical movie,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know it as well, so probably.
I don't know that one as well either. That's the one I know the least.
Yeah.
Look at that. Great minds think alike, Brian. Moving down the order, Urshela 1 for 4. Gio's, I would kind of put Gio in the same class as like Glaber to start the season. Like neither of them have been too impressive, but they haven't been god awful either. But Clint has looked probably the best in the whole lineup. He went 1 for 3 tonight with a walk. I think like I'm still waiting on the day where Clint Frazier like hits a home run. It's gonna happen with I think it's gonna happen easily before the Baltimore series ends. He's definitely gonna crush one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's gonna have a monster day one of these days because he's locked in, and it feels like he's just missing certain pitches.
No, I know.
So he's definitely gonna hit a moonshot for sure.
Thoughts on a Clint Frazier MVP-11 on his Baseball Reference page after the season? Listen, Chase, it could possibly be higher than that.
Didn't we predict a top 5 finish for him? Possibly.
I predicted top 10, I believe.
Okay.
I think top 10 is a lot more realistic.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I could see him finishing like 8th. Just because, bro, he's going to have such a monster year. Okay, but also, chat, keep in mind, I mentioned this yesterday on the post game. I was like, look, like, we're so down on the Yankees right now, but if they come out and score like 8 runs tomorrow, like, everything's going to change. But, like, do keep in mind that, like, this team is, like, very capable of putting up 8 runs, but then the next day they're also capable of, like, striking out 18 times. So, like, keep that in mind. Like, I'm not trying to get too high on the team and not too low on the team so early on in the season. Exactly. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good approach.
But moving on to the pitching, we already talked about Monty. Just an absolute dominant start. I mean, you couldn't have asked for any better from him. I mean, he actually, like, carved the Orioles up. I can't – there was one situation that he was placed into where I think it was, like, 1st and 3rd. 2 outs or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, once he got out of that, I was like, yo, like Monty's untouchable tonight. That was the only time he had me sweating.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that was only because I think it was a 1-run game at the time. So
yeah. Unhinged knows I've been saying Clint was gonna win MVP for months now. Listen, bro, Clint AL MVP, I will not give up. Go for it.
Keep the
you want to die on
alive.
that hill? That's a good hill to die on. But bro, after Monty came out, and also I think Monty would have stayed in the game longer if the Yankees didn't have that big of a lead. But Sessa came in for 2 innings. Sessa looked great. This is a guy that I feel like gets way too much hate among the Yankees fan base. I've been a Sessa guy for the past couple years now. I think that he's a really solid reliever, like especially what the Yankees need him for, which is kind of like, I don't want to say like a mop-up guy, but that's like the situation they mostly use him in, and he's perfect at that job. Yeah. Like last postseason, I thought that he would have been perfect in high leverage situations, but they just didn't give him that chance.
Yeah, I don't love him in high leverage situations because I feel like he over pitches a little bit when he gets into those situations. But I love him as a mob up guy, and I think that he does have the potential if he can, get his head level and stay consistent. I think he could definitely be in that high leverage situation.
Yeah, and listen.
See how it plays out.
To wrap up the game, we talked about this in the pregame as well. Aroldis Chapman made his season debut. Love to see that. He looked great.
He did.
Struck out the side besides the 1 walk. But, I mean, Chapman looked great. And this is exactly what I mentioned in the pregame. I really wanted the Yankees to have a blowout tonight just so Chapman could get in some work that wasn't like a high leverage situation because I didn't want to see Chapman's debut this season like in a 1-0 game.
Yeah. Agreed.
That would have been the worst situation possible. So I think that this was perfect tonight for Chapman, perfect tonight for the Yankees and their pitching staff and the bull. Bro, I loved every aspect of tonight's game.
It's a great game all around.
Can we bring up one thing actually?
Yeah, sure.
Did you see the kid with the flip phone?
Oh my God, yes.
Bro, where? Okay, so we posted this on our Twitter, right? And then someone else commented, it was like, I don't know what's more retro, the flip phone or the Hollister hoodie. I didn't even notice the Hollister hoodie, bro.
Me neither. Once you see the flip phone, it's like that's all that matters.
Does this confirm that time travel's real?
I guess so, but
Because where else would
traveling
he come
forward
from?
in time?
If anybody can track down this guy who had the flip phone at the game tonight, I would love to have him on one of these live streams.
Yeah,
Just to,
he's
I need answers.
maybe he's a time traveler from the future that didn't do a whole lot of research, but like knew sort of what the era was like. You know?
No, I know. But my thing is like usually when you see someone like with a flip phone, right? And I hate to drag this out so much, but it boggles my mind.
Oh, it's
It's
amazing.
it's usually either like an older person that just doesn't really feel like adjusting to like an iPhone, they have no need for it,
Just
or
fair.
like a really young kid, right?
Yeah, who's
Because
getting
my
like a
first
hand
phone
me
was like a
down.
flip phone, right? Like,
Right.
but like he looked like he was in like his 20s, 30s. That's a very rare age for a flip phone. So
Yeah.
shout out to him, but I still need answers from him. I
Yes.
need answers. Um, love it. Daniel says, "What do you think about starting Cole tomorrow and giving Tyonne an extra day off?" I'm not opposed to it. If the Yankees listen, the Yankees know much more about like Cole and Tyonne's rest than I do. So if they think that it's a good idea, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, yeah, and you want to keep the rotation consistent, especially at this point in the season. And giving Cole what would be, I guess, normal rest is what you want. So it wouldn't make sense to put Tyone in because then you're giving Cole an extra day rest, and you're gonna mess up the cycle.
Yeah. The Yankees need to stop putting Hicks in the 3-hole and put Clint in the 3-hole. Also, Johnny Lasagna needs to be the eighth inning pitcher. A lot of things to break down here. Hicks, I agree, should not be in the 3-hole. I agree that Clint would be an awesome 3-hole hitter. Like I've kind of been advocating for this. Even in the offseason, I was like, yo, like I could definitely see at some point this season if Clint continues raking, the Yankees are gonna have to move him up in the order. Like there's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Also because I really like Geo9. I think Geo9
yeah,
would be a
Gio's a good
perfect fit.
nine.
But as far as Johnny Lasagna being an eighth inning pitcher, I don't necessarily think so, but he can be a high leverage guy. I think that eighth inning right now is kind of reserved for like Darren O'Day, Chad Green, and Britton
Yeah,
when he comes back.
right, exactly. Yeah, but I think, like you said, I think he can be that guy if needed. Like
Of
if the
course.
guys, if everyone else needs a day off, he can definitely come in and pitch that situation.
Yeah. Also, I could tell CJ is very ecstatic about this. Bro, Nicky Lopez is 2 for 2 for the Royals. Hashtag legend. Amazing. Hashtag Unhinged KC. The Royals are off to a great start this season. Like, I don't know
Unhinged
what their
KC.
record is, but I'm pretty sure they're doing well. The Royals are 3-1. They beat Cleveland today 3-0.
Damn. Wow. They might win
Now,
the AL Central.
I don't want to say I told you
Shouldn't be
guys
too
so,
hard.
but I told you so.
Oh, you did. You did. That's fair.
Okay, but like in all seriousness, as far as the Royals go, like if they had better pitching, they'd actually be unstoppable because that lineup is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not
Just,
bad.
did you know that Whit Merrifield has the most hits in MLB since 2018? Hashtag Unhinged KC. I actually didn't know that.
Love these trivia facts.
Maybe it was the new Samsung flip phone. It definitely was not.
No,
I can
it was an
assure
old
you,
school flip phone.
Verizon LG with the speakers on the side was my first phone. The speakers on the
Oh
side.
yeah, I remember that one. Is that the one that
I
flipped
don't.
like it went like sideways, didn't it?
You're
It
thinking of the
looked like a T.
Sidekick.
No, wasn't there one that was like it looked like a regular phone, but then it flipped so it was like a T.
No, I have
Do
no
you know
idea
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking.
about?
No, I
Never
don't.
mind.
But shout out to Ruben Cruz with the $5 dono. Love you, Ruben.
Yes.
Our pitching actually seems to be more of a strength than people thought. I want Judge hitting third with Hicks leading off and DJ second. Now this is actually an interesting
Yeah.
scenario here, just because like I was thinking about this today. That
Mhm.
Judge third like doesn't sound like that bad of an idea, but I just can't see the Yankees moving him from second. I really can't.
Yeah, I don't think they're moving DJ or Judge. But we were saying before the season we liked the idea of Hicks leading off, and I still do like once he gets his footing. Not right now because he's struggling, obviously, but
Yeah.
I do think he's like made to be a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I mean, also like that's the thing about Hicks right now. If I think that if they were to move him down in the, if they were to move him in the order, it would be down, not up.
Yeah, for
Especially
now,
with
for
the
sure.
way he's hitting.
Exactly.
But like in a perfect world, if Hicks was playing up to his potential,
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind Hicks leading off, DJ second, Judge third.
I would love that. I think
That would
be
be
great.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
Listen, Ruben, but I also agree that our pitching seems to be much more of a strength. And we were talking about this in spring training,
yeah,
that going into the year, we were viewing the Yankees pitching at such a high level compared to years past that we were
yeah,
overlooking the offense. Like we
yeah,
were putting the pitching higher than the offense. And
yeah.
like we never do that with the Yankees going into the season. So I love that.
We might need it this year.
No, yeah. But also, shout out to Yo Elvis with the $5 dono. Love you, Yo
Hey,
Elvis. Last night I picked up Monty for my fantasy draft. He got me 26 points. Great win, guys. Tonight, salute.
all
Salute to
right.
you, Yo Elvis. Bro, smart ass move. I
Yeah,
mean,
under the radar
I don't
pickup.
I don't play fantasy baseball, but if I did, I probably wouldn't be picking up Montgomery just because I suck at it. But bro, shout out to you because you're like
Yeah,
Nostradamus out here. No
exactly.
Nostra Elvis?
Well, no, we it was guaranteed he was going to pitch well tonight. Let's be honest. We knew it.
No Nostra Elvis?
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight, chat.
No, but shout out to you, my man. Glad Monty got you some points. THG says Sessa is a perfect mop-up guy because when he's in the game, the Yankees are getting blown out or are blowing out the other team. Who cares if he gives up a billion runs? But the thing is, he doesn't give up a billion runs. That's the key.
Yeah, I mean he's looked better last year and so far. I mean it's been one outing or maybe two, but yeah, I would love to see him get more innings. We'll see
Yeah.
what he's got, and then if he keeps it up, let's put him in some high leverage situations. See what he's got.
Yeah. Junior B says, great game today, boys. Loved it. I loved it as well, my man. Boston got swept by the worst team in baseball. Great start to the week. This is something that's kind of like
False.
overlooked here as well. Bro, the Red Sox got swept by this Orioles team. Like, how bad does that mean the Red Sox are?
That means the Red Sox are the worst team in baseball.
Easily. I mean,
Yeah.
God. Poor
Yeah,
Red Sox. Poor Red Sox.
I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for Red Sox.
Neither do I. Ramon Vlog says, isn't Justin Wilson returning soon? Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've had.
next week.
Yeah, I don't think we've really heard many updates about him, but I think he should be back sometime next week.
Yeah.
Just because that's when his IL stint is up, and I'm assuming he'll be back after that.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been building up. He's been throwing bullpen sessions, and as a reliever, there's not much that you have to do to come back. So he should be back next week.
Yeah. Whit Merrifield home run leader. Me tagging Pat on Insta. Yes. Dirtbite Nation, you dig tag me on MLB's post on Insta. Whit Merrifield is the MLB home run leader right now.
Wow.
Yeah, wild. Shout out to CJ with the $2 dono. No message, but still love you, CJ. You're the man. Who else heard the fire cowbells? Bro, I hope that this is sarcasm because I don't know what those cowbells were all about tonight. Like,
Me neither. They're
well,
everywhere.
bro, I'm so confused. I've never heard cowbells at Yankee Stadium before. Usually that's like a Cleveland thing or like a Baltimore
City
thing.
Field. There's a guy. There's a guy.
Is there?
Yeah, I think it's City Field. There's a guy that's got a jersey that says Cowbell Guy or something like that, and he just.
I don't
runs
know.
around
I could be
cowbell.
wrong, but I remember we were in Philly last year. I think it was it was last year because there was no fans in the crowd. And I think there was a guy like outside the gate, either like banging drums or like ringing a cowbell or something. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
And then I'm pretty sure it might have been that same game. ESPN might have been doing the broadcast, and then they panned to some guy getting arrested, and we were all like, "What's going on?" Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
He had like Timberlands on and like a road Yankee jersey. Chat, if someone remembers the guy getting arrested.
Maybe it was
And
the same guy today.
Wait, there was a guy that got arrested today?
No, I'm saying the Cowbell Guy.
No, I think it was a completely separate guy. Brian, I'm telling you, chat, someone has to remember this. The dude wearing Timberlands and a Yankees jersey away at some stadium, ESPN panned to him getting arrested.
It was Pat.
It happened. It was
Pat.
not me. Okay, Chibuzi remembers it. But shout out to Ronnie with the $2 dono. Love you, my man. Syndergaard / Scherzer, Bronx 22.
I don't like Syndergaard.
Why?
I think Scherzer.
Like as a person or a pitcher?
I think I don't like him as a person. I think he's a little bit overrated as a pitcher, and he's like too high on himself.
Okay. Well, okay. This is
Doesn't help
actually
the hype.
very interesting. I mean, I don't usually I don't like looking towards like the next year's offseason so early, but Scherzer is an intriguing option only because Kluber's gone. I've said this so many times. I think no matter how Kluber performs this year, this is his only season as a Yankee.
Yeah.
So the Yankees could have an open spot in the rotation. if Scherzer is looking for like, I don't know what kind of deal he's going to be looking for. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to be like a 1-year deal, especially if he pitches well this year. He's going to be a little bit older, but I think he'll still be demanding multi-year deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And when's Syndergaard even a free agent?
Is it 22? I
don't think he's a free agent after this year.
I didn't think so either, but I could be wrong. I don't really keep track of
2022.
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting. So he's a free agent after next season?
He just annoys me, man.
Oh no, he can become a free agent after this season. So there's that. I don't know.
We'll see. But you have to remember, like, Severino's coming back too, so if he's gonna be full strength.
Bro, it was outside Cleveland.
Oh.
I totally remember that, Pat. They cut to outside the stadium and he was getting handcuffed and carried out. Yes! Brian, you must have missed that one.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, God, I love that. See, it's the random stuff of baseball that you love.
Yeah, it really is.
Speaking of, like, the random stuff in baseball, we talked about the All-Star game before and how you hate it.
I don't hate the All-Star game, okay?
Apparently it's going to be in Colorado.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, I mean, that's going to make the home run derby ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome.
You know who I want to see in the home run derby?
Do tell.
You.
Mike Talkman? Oh.
All right, do you think you would hit at least one?
No.
I have faith in you, Ryan. I have faith in you.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Yeah, I have faith in you.
I think I can hit I don't know if I can hit it far enough. That's the problem.
We're getting Seager. It's happening. Trading Glaber for an arm. Listen, I love Glaber. I don't want to think about trading him right now. If the time comes, we'll think about it, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's wait till the offseason to talk about that.
My friend is friends with a guy who designed cleats for Judge and Noah. He said that Judge is the most nice, down-to-earth guy out there and that Noah's a complete ass.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. I kind of heard that about him too, but
he just seems like that guy.
I hate judging people if I don't know them personally. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But except for Reggie Jackson. I've had a personal experience with Reggie Jackson. He's on my no-no list. Yeah, I guess. Shout out to Lori with the $5 dono. Love you, Lori. The pen has been awesome. Pitching looking good. Big guys heating up. Things are looking up. And, like, we've been saying this, though. Like, we're only 4 games into the season. Everyone that was, like, hitting the panic button saying, like, season's over, whatever. Like, there was so many bright spots in the first few games when the Yankees were struggling. Like, that led us to this point. Pitching has been fantastic all season, besides Domingo Germán, really, for the most part. And Corey Kluber, like, struggled, but he still got through his start. But, like, the offense, they had opportunities. They just couldn't cash in. It was only a matter of time until they started cashing in. So, yeah, things are definitely looking up. And we've been saying this, like, going into this summer, like, this team is going to be unstoppable. Like, I don't want to, like, jinx anything, but jinxes aren't real. But, like, bro, like, we know that this is a very good team. Very, very, very capable of winning the American League East, right?
Yeah, agree. They're definitely the favorites to win the AL East. I think it'd be a huge shock if they didn't. But we know they're going to get it together. I think we were just criticizing them, because it's what we've seen over the past few years is them struggling to get hits with runners in scoring position, struggling to put the bat on the ball, put the ball in play. It's like home run or bust for a lot of these players. And we get frustrated with that. And, when no one's hitting, it shows. Yeah,
and listen, I hate to be like Debbie Downer tonight, but, like, they only won because of the home run or bust mentality.
Yeah, and it was several walks and then a home run. So it wasn't like we lit it up.
And, like, guys, like, the home run or bust mentality doesn't work against good pitching.
Yeah, not in the postseason.
Sorry, Okay, moving on.
Getting it down again.
I mean, Jorge Lopez isn't that good, but, like, it's okay.
It's game 4. Relax.
I sent the dono, but didn't know how to put a message. I was going to say, never forget that I was the first one that said anything about the Royals, and you thought I was crazy. Listen, CJ, I'll never forget the live. It was me and Sean. You said, don't sleep on the Royals this year. I was like, nah, like, the Royals suck. But then did some research. I'm a Royals guy now. It happened.
Okay.
Judge with his new teeth is an absolute man rocket. Bro, Judge is a beautiful man. I've said this even before he got his teeth fixed.
I think he was
love
prettier
Aaron
before
Judge.
He had the teeth fixed. It was like, the signature
just
look.
you like the all natural look, right?
Yeah.
That's why you like Kendall over Kylie.
No.
Okay. That kind of puts that to rest. What happened with Reggie? Waffle. Oh, it's not Waffle, it's Waff. But listen, Waff, when I was younger, bad autograph signing experience with Reggie Jackson. Kind of just ditched before I was like next in line. So therefore, carrying a grudge against Reggie Jackson for the rest of my life, I guess. I don't know.
He sucks.
Scarred from childhood. We need to get Pat that Reggie Jackson autograph somehow. I don't want
He
it
doesn't
anymore.
want it. Nah, he's
what am I
over
gonna
it.
do with it,
You could flush it down the toilet.
bro? 7-year-old Patrick would have been like, oh hell yeah, like I'm so down for that. But now 20-year-old Patrick is like, why do I need that?
Yeah.
Like I have an Aaron Judge autograph, I have a CC Sabathia autograph. Two guys that are much better than Reggie Jackson. Sorry, overrated Yankee.
Shouldn't have his number retired.
That's true. That's the story for another day. Hey, there you go. Every time the Royals win, I always be saying Unhinged Yankees would be proud. Sorry.
We are
Don't
proud.
be sorry.
That's
Bro,
our team.
When the Royals win, I just sit back. I'm like, postseason is gonna be fun.
Royals,
Postseason's
Yankees,
gonna be fun.
ALCS. Who you taking?
Oh, I mean, obviously the Yankees. I mean, bro, I'd be ecstatic if that happened because I feel like we'd mop the floor with them.
It's a win-win situation.
No, it's not. No, it's like let's not go too far. Like I wouldn't be happy if the Royals beat the Yankees in the playoffs at all.
All right.
Aaron Boone should bat third instead of Hicks. What are you thinking?
Hey, there we go.
There you go. I agree. We need to focus more on contact. Yes. But like we like the bombs too. Like it works both ways.
It's just the composition of the lineup. I mean,
Sure.
It is what it is. There's no changing it now.
Yeah. I know there's not much to it, but did it bother anyone else that Judge took 2 fastballs right down the middle for strike through the bases juiced against a kid that never
Yeah,
sticks
he got
on an MLB
booed.
mound? Bro, clearly you're not the only one because he got booed after that. So I think Judge might have just he might have been like Mr. Nice Guy. He didn't want to like he knew that he could have ended the kid's career, but he didn't want to.
No, but it's a great story for the kid too. My first at bat in the major leagues, I struck out Aaron Judge. Like, good for him, man. Good for him.
It's his only life accomplishment.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't. But still, I wasn't that
Brian.
upset when he struck out. I was like,
You're
good for the kid.
Stan
We were
comes out
7-0 at that point.
No, it's true. Yeah, I wasn't upset at all. He comes out of home run derby retirement and hits a 700-foot home run at Coors. Then is out. Okay, good, because I was going to say that. Then he's out until 2037. Would it be worth it, though?
Pulls every muscle in his body. And just
Here's a question for you.
collapses.
Let's say Game 1 of the World Series, Yankees-Dodgers. Keep in mind, it's Game 1.
Mhm.
Stan comes up bottom of the ninth inning. You can, A, either have him hit a 700-foot home run to walk it off, or B, with that, he would be out until next season. Like, the entire season. Would you take him hitting the home run or just no?
If it's a Game 1 win, I might take
Game 1 win. You're taking it
I might
and miss
take
Stan for the entire next season.
I might take it.
Okay.
You're all in at that point.
Yeah, you have to be, right? Yeah, I probably agree. I have a Reggie signed ball. You want to buy the overrated ball? No. Bro, donate that to Goodwill. Maybe I'll buy it at Goodwill for like $5. And then just burn it on live.
That'd be solid content.
It's content. It's content if you ask me. I have not questioned it. So I guess people don't question why Yankees Outlet likes the Royals. Mookie, I don't know how long you've been around, but it's kind of like a meme, but it's like kind of turned into like us like actually like caring about the Royals and like hoping they do well. They're a solid franchise.
Not us, Pat.
You don't like you wouldn't consider rooting for the Royals if the Yankees weren't in it.
I would consider it. I would do it for you.
Thank you. Like I wouldn't say I like the Royals. They're a cool team.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Right.
I wouldn't say I'm a
catch
fan
some
of them.
you know what I'll do? I'll try to catch some games this year. Try to catch some Royal games.
Listen, I would be lying if I said I didn't watch the Royals game the other day. It was one day. It might have been opening day when the Yankees played at 1 and the Royals played at 4. I was watching the Royals. Sorry.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I want to see Tyler Wade hit the home run derby in Colorado. My man would hit 3 max.
I don't even think he did that many. He would probably swing and miss.
If anyone's, this is a Debbie Downer one, but it's fine. If anyone is watching these Yankee games and knows baseball, you can see this team is another 97 to 100 win team in the regular season. This team is not built for the playoffs at all. No contact hitters. Gary, I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I just don't disagree with you. Like,
Well, all right, but you also have to keep in mind this team doesn't have no contact hitters. Okay, you got DJ LeMahieu, who won the batting title last year. You got Gio Urshela, who's a consistent 300 hitter. You got Gleyber Torres, who's about a 280 or so hitter. These guys are guys who hit for contact mostly, and they'll run
yeah.
into a few home runs, of course. But they're guys that are going to help you out, and they're good to
But
have.
wouldn't you like
So
to like acquire like another contact guy?
yeah, it'd be great. It would be
It's just
great if at the deadline that'd be awesome. If you could pick someone else up.
yeah, but where would you put him? Like barring like an injury or something, you have no space. Every position is locked in.
It depends if you can upgrade somehow. Well, who would be available?
I have no idea. I
Well,
really have no idea.
We'll figure it out when we get closer.
Yeah, when the time comes, we'll see. I've been around since January. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I think the Unhinged KC thing started in like February, to be honest with you. I think right after they got Benintendi. So I think that was around February. Are you going on Twitch tonight? No Twitch tonight. I will be on Twitch tomorrow night. How about that? We like that. We like that.
Okay.
Kendall better than Kylie? Right to your own opinion, I guess. Brian disagrees,
Okay.
though. Hashtag Pat for Prez 2036. Hennessy 2036 is back on.
Would you
Yeah.
even be old enough at that point?
That's the exact requirement because I'll be 36. I'm pretty sure you have to be 35.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, do keep that. Well, you have my vote?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, do I have your vote?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. Solid.
Could be much worse.
Unhinged Yankees better than Unhinged KC. Agreed. Can't complain with that.
They're on equal footing in my eyes.
I'm just saying I always comment Unhinged Yankees would be proud on the MLB highlights vids. I haven't been asked why. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. That makes more sense. Gotcha. I wish we signed Michael Brantley too, Daniel. I really do.
That would have been a nice signing.
I just realized Daniel's picture has been the Royals since then too. February 10th, I've locked it in my mind a while ago. This is becoming something great.
My man knows the exact date.
With his VP Patrick Mahomes, bro, have two Patricks ever run on the same ticket? No.
I don't know. We gotta
Game-changing.
change that.
Bro, it's gonna be 2036. Just lock it in. We have 15 years to promote. What is it called? Campaign. I'm gonna get with the terminology as time goes on. Just
All
wait
right,
on
get
it.
started now.
Shout out to Ronnie with the $2 dono. Appreciate you,
Hey.
my man. 09 Yanks had 4 guys that bat around 300. Yes, we can say that, but we could also say it was a different era of the game when guys were less like home run strikeout, I guess.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, bro, like if we're putting the 2009 Yankees lineup compared to this one, I'll take that 2009 one any day of the week. Like, no one, I don't think anybody
so?
could argue that. I think I would, especially in a postseason situation against good pitching. Yeah,
Well, yeah, we also got the guys that have the pedigree too. I mean,
of course.
our guys haven't really won anything, so
Keep reminding me, Brian. Keep reminding me.
just saying.
Who would have had Listella or Brantley? My guy, to be honest, was Listella, but if there was a spot, I might lean towards Brantley. Yes, I would prefer Brantley if we had like the outfield space, but we didn't. So then I think Listella would have been a great option. There's no need for Wade at that point,
But
right?
we could have taken Brantley over Bruce.
Brantley plays first base, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, here's the
Even
thing, though.
so,
Like, Michael Brantley is a starting outfielder. Like, he wasn't going to sign with the Yankees to be a bench bat. And that's the key.
I mean, at that point, he'd be what, the 5th outfielder?
Yeah. I mean, because looking at Michael Brantley's, like, career fielding, he's never played first base. So he probably wouldn't be able to fill that Jay Bruce role anyway.
Did you see Talkman was taking reps at first?
Yes, I did see that. Mike Talkman also had an at-bat tonight. Wasn't too impressive. But, like, what do you expect out of the guy?
It was
Yeah,
a decent at-bat.
He struck out looking a little silly, but, like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
but the at-bat wasn't bad.
If our team as a whole took the contact approach, I believe the homer could stay the same or even get higher because we have some strong guys in the lineup. Bro, I said this offseason. I think Marcus Timms has to go. I'm sorry. I don't think he's a great hitting coach.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion either way. I know he's done some good stuff. Like he's brought guys like Gio Urshela and Mike Talkman out of their shells a bit. So you got to give him credit for that. But he hasn't really been able to help hitters adjust when they're struggling. Like we've seen with Gary for the last year and a half. He hasn't made any adjustments. You and Brandon were like picking apart his at bats. You could see what was it the kick that he had,
Yes.
the
Yes.
leg kick,
Yeah.
and he's still doing it. So obviously Thames isn't helping him with that. So I can see what you're saying.
And I don't want to get too into it, but like I feel like the home run or bust mentality might come from him.
You think so? I think that's just the
It
way
might,
MLB
or like
is,
an organizational thing.
I don't know. I think that's just the way that MLB is now. Like these guys, that's how you get, giant contracts.
I wouldn't say the Royals are home run or bust.
I guess, but they're also not.
The Dodgers aren't home run or bust, bro.
That's fair.
I'm officially going to Houston and slashing tires if they start 5-0 this year. Are they on pace to be 5-0 so far?
Yeah, they're annoying.
Because that's brutal. There has been no president with the first name Patrick. You would be the first.
Wow.
I would feel so honored.
Well, there could be one between now and then. We don't know.
There won't be. There won't be. There will not be. They know that I'm coming. That's the thing. Like, bro, my throne is like being like painted as we talk.
It's okay. It's not a throne. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting in dangerous territory now. Dangerous territory. That's like what's that called? Like a monarchy? Like in England? Yeah, King Patrick.
Wow,
Yeah, there we
look
go.
at you.
Bro,
Know your
I
history.
took AP US history and AP
Wow.
global history.
Good
Thank
for
you very much. Thank you. I prefer they get rid of Mendoza. What's wrong with Mendoza? I don't think I've ever heard Mendoza speak, to be honest with you.
What does a bench coach do? Honestly.
Yeah, I never. There's so many like roles on the bench that I'm sure there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I just don't completely like grasp it.
Yeah.
I don't grasp it. Stevie Bat says, "What are they gonna do with Jay Bruce when Voit gets back?"
Cut him.
I think they're gonna have to, because I mean you're not gonna get rid of Talkman, you're not gonna get rid of Wade.
I mean, unless Bruce starts raking, which it doesn't seem like he's going to. There's no room.
Mendoza, that was so random. No, I mean the Carlos Mendoza hate just came so out of nowhere.
Yeah, really.
Like
What the hell
so
was
out of
that?
left. All right. Well, Brian, you have anything else to say about tonight's game?
No, I'm so hyped on Monty.
No, yeah,
Just
great start.
awesome.
Love to see the offense come alive tonight. Good stuff. But we are gonna meditate. Imagine the Yankees win the World Series. Ready?
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful stuff.
Love it.
Beautiful stuff. I imagined it. I might have imagined a staying Grand Slam.
I imagine being in Billy's when it happens. It's
Oh,
gonna happen on the road.
the whole Unhinged team in Billy's,
That'll be fire.
except for Brandon because he's like 12. But
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So are you. Wait, will you be 21 by then?
I'm gonna be 21 in May. I'll be 21 a month from yesterday.
Woo! Let's go,
Let's go.
baby.
All right, chat. I appreciate everyone for stopping by tonight. Yankees got a great win tonight. We will be live for the pregame tomorrow at 5:30 on the YouTube channel. Stay tuned for that video coming out on the channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time as well. We're going live before and after every Yankees game this season. You guys know that. So like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you do know when we go live before and after every Yankees game this season. I'm hyped tonight. Hope everyone has a good rest of your night. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace.